If you're watching this right now, there's a good chance you've lost money, real money, to a crypto scam. Maybe it was a fake investment platform, maybe your wallet got hacked, maybe someone you trusted turned out to be running a fraud scheme. And on top of the financial loss, you're probably feeling something else too. Embarrassment. Like you should have seen it coming. I want to say this to you clearly. You shouldn't. These scammers are professional. They're sophisticated, they're organized, and they know exactly how to manipulate people. This is what they do full time. What matters now isn't what happened, it's what you do next. You scheduled a consultation with us, and that was the right move. But before we sit down for our strategy session, I put this video together specifically for you. Here's what we're going to cover. First, I'm going to share what I would personally tell my own family to look for when hiring a crypto litigation attorney, because most firms still don't know how to handle these cases, and the difference matters enormously. Then I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens during your case analysis and strategy session. This is not a typical consultation with any old law firm. It's a real strategy session where we assess your situation and map out exactly how we go after the people who took your money. You're walking away with clarity, not just a handshake and a follow-up email. And finally, I'm going to share some real results we've gotten for real clients so you can see what's actually possible when you have the right team in your corner. Now, real quick before we jump into things, I want to tell you a little bit about who I am and how it's people just like you who inspired me to build Huff Legal into what it is today. Before I became an attorney, I worked in law enforcement. I know how investigations work, how evidence gets built, and how to work alongside federal agencies to pursue people who think they're untouchable. And before I started my own firm, I also clerked for a judge, so I understand how these cases need to be presented when it's time to take things to court. That combination matters in crypto litigation more than almost any other area of law, because these cases live at the intersection of complex investigations and real legal action. And most firms only know how to do one or the other. At Huff Legal, we do both. We actively investigate, trace transactions, build cases, and take them all the way. We also have a direct contact at the FBI, which means we have a case call for federal involvement. We know exactly how to make that happen. When we need to make the call, we make it. We're not learning crypto as we go. We understand how wallets work, how transactions get tracked and traced on the blockchain, and how to connect all of that to real legal action that gets results. If you've been scammed or you have a cryptocurrency litigation dispute, this is exactly the kind of firm you need in your corner. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what actually matters when you're choosing who's going to represent you in a crypto case. Because here's the truth. Most attorneys are still figuring out what a blockchain even is. And if your attorney doesn't understand the technology, they can't build a case around it. So here's what I would tell my own family to look for. Number one, find someone who actually understands crypto. Not someone who's read a couple of articles. Someone who understands wallets, transactions, smart contracts, and blockchain forensics, and knows how to turn that into technical knowledge into a legal strategy. That combination is rare, and in a crypto case, it's everything. Number two, make sure they have real relationships with the right people. Crypto fraud often crosses state and international lines. That means working with the FBI, federal investigators, and sometimes agencies in other countries. You want an attorney who's already made those relationships, not one who's making a call for the first time when your case comes in. Number three, act fast. In crypto cases, time is critical. The longer you wait, the more the trail goes cold. Funds get moved, wallets get emptied, and scammers disappear. The sooner your attorney can start tracing what happened, the better the chances of actually recovering something. And number four, trust your gut. If an attorney can't explain clearly how they're going to approach your case, that's a red flag. You want someone who can walk you through exactly what they're doing and why. Vague answers in a crypto case usually mean vague results. Now let's talk about what's actually going to happen when we sit down together, because this is not your typical free consultation. A lot of firms use free consultations as a sales pitch. You come in, they ask maybe one or two questions, then they tell you things look complicated and hand you a retainer agreement. That's not what we do. When you call in for your case analysis and strategy session at Huff Legal, we come prepared, and we expect you to leave with something real. Here's how it works. We start by getting the full picture of what happened. You'll walk us through everything: how you found the platform or the person, what you were told, how much you sent, when things started to feel wrong, and what happened after. Every detail matters. From there, we assess what we're actually working with. What do the transaction records show? Are there wallet addresses we can trace? Is there a paper trail? Was there a wire transfer? Emails, messages, screenshots? That helps us identify who was behind this. We give you an honest read on where things stand and what the realistic options are. Then we map out the strategy. Do we pursue civil litigation? Do we bring in federal law enforcement? Do we do both simultaneously? We figure out the right path based on your specific situation, and we walk you through it step by step so you can leave the session knowing exactly what comes next. Come ready to share as much as you can. Transaction records, wallet addresses, screenshots of the platform, any communications you had with the scammers. The more we have going in, the more we can do. That's what a real strategy session looks like, not a sales call, a game plan. Now let me show you what's actually possible, because when you've been scammed, it can feel like the money is just gone. Let me share some real outcomes we've gotten for real clients. Tracking down international crypto scammers with the FBI. I had a client who had been defrauded by what turned out to be an international scam network, the kind of operation that's specifically designed to be untraceable. Most firms would have looked at that case and walked away, but we didn't. We worked directly alongside our contacts at the FBI, traced the transactions through the blockchain, helped identify the network behind the fraud, and supported a federal investigation that went after the people responsible. That case went places most attorneys wouldn't even know how to start. Tracing stolen crypto and building a real case. A client came to us after losing a significant amount of money to what looked like a legitimate investment plan. It wasn't. We dug into the blockchain forensic, traced where the funds had moved, identified the wallets involved, and built a case with enough substance to pursue real legal action. Not a complaint filed and forgotten, an actual case with actual teeth. On another occasion, we had a client who lost roughly $600,000 in crypto. We were able to track down international scammers to their exact location in New York and bring the case. These cases are complicated, but complicated doesn't mean impossible, not when you have the team that knows exactly where to look and how to fight. So here's where we are. You got a strategy session scheduled with us, and now you know exactly what to expect when you walk in. Come prepared. Bring whatever you have, transaction records, screenshots, emails, wallet addresses, anything related to what happened. The more we have, the more we can work with. And I want to walk you into that session knowing this. We take these cases seriously. We know how to investigate them, how to build them, and how to fight them. Fear and embarrassment are what scammers count on to keep their victims quiet. Don't give them that. You reached out. That was the right move. Now let us take it from here. We'll talk to you soon.